Did you know that from age 30 onward, we start losing 1 to 2% of our muscle mass every decade, and that this decline accelerates in our 60s and beyond? Welcome to Vital Age Health, Canada's premier source of empowering, science-backed insights for seniors. Today's eye-opening episode uncovers the shocking truth about protein intake after 60, why the standard RDA may be holding you back, risking strength, independence, even your health span. Stay tuned as we reveal what the latest research shows and how simple adjustments can make all the difference. Understanding sarcopenia, the silent muscle thief. As we age, our bodies undergo a degenerative loss of skeletal muscle mass, known as sarcopenia. It's not just about looking frail, it dramatically increases risks of falls, fractures, hospital stays, and loss of independence. In Canada, an estimated 5 to 13% of people aged 60 to 70 and over 50% of those above 80 are affected. But here's the powerful truth: muscle loss is not inevitable. With the right nutrition, especially protein and exercise, older adults can preserve and even rebuild strength. Why protein matters after 60? Older adults need to eat more protein-rich foods when losing weight, dealing with a chronic or acute illness, or facing a hospitalization. According to a growing consensus among scientists, during these stressful periods, aging bodies process protein less efficiently and need more of it to maintain muscle mass and strength, bone health, and other essential physiological functions. Even healthy seniors need more protein than when they were younger to help preserve muscle mass, experts suggest. Yet up to 1/3 of older adults don't eat an adequate amount due to reduced appetite, dental issues, impaired taste, swallowing problems, and limited financial resources. Combined with a tendency to become more sedentary, this puts them at risk of deteriorating muscles, compromised mobility, slower recovery from bouts of illness, and the loss of independence. Impact on functioning. Recent research suggests that older adults who consume more protein are less likely to lose functioning. The ability to dress themselves, get out of bed, walk up a flight of stairs, and more. In a 2018 study that followed more than 2,900 seniors over 23 years, researchers found that those who ate the most protein were 30% less likely to become functionally impaired than those who ate the least amount. While not conclusive, older adults who eat more protein may be healthier to begin with, our work suggests that older adults who consume more protein have better outcomes, said Paul Jacques, co-author of the study and director of the Nutritional Epidemiology Program at Tufts University's Jean Mayer USDA Human Nutrition Research Center on Aging. People who consumed the least amount of protein were almost twice as likely to have difficulty walking or climbing steps as those who ate the most, after adjusting for health behaviors, chronic conditions, and other factors. While eating an adequate amount of protein is not going to prevent age-associated loss of muscle altogether, not eating enough protein can be an exacerbating factor that causes older adults to lose muscle faster, said Wayne Campbell, a professor of nutrition science at Purdue University. How much protein should seniors eat? The most commonly cited standard is the recommended dietary allowance RDA. 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram, 2.2 pounds of body weight per day. For a 150-pound woman, that translates into eating 55 grams of protein a day. For a 180-pound man, it calls for eating 65 grams. But here's the problem. Multiple studies have shown that this number is too low for seniors. According to the Prot Age Study Group, published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association in 2013, older adults should actually aim for 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, and in some cases, even up to 1.5 grams for those recovering from illness or dealing with chronic conditions. Let's put that into perspective. For a 70-kilogram senior, that means you should be eating at least 70 to 84 grams of protein daily, not just 56 grams. That's a difference of 2 to 3 extra servings of protein-rich food every single day. When illness is an issue. For seniors with acute or chronic diseases, the group suggested protein intake of 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, while noting that the precise amount needed depends on the disease, its severity, and other factors. Even higher levels, up to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight, could be needed, it noted, for older adults who are severely ill or malnourished. These recommendations don't apply to seniors with kidney disease, who should not increase their protein intake unless they're on dialysis, experts said. Best sources of protein for seniors. Now that we understand how much protein we need, the next big question is, where should it come from? Let's start with animal-based proteins. Foods like chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy provide what's called complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. These sources are also rich in leucine, a powerful amino acid that directly stimulates muscle growth. According to a 2011 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, leucine plays a key role in overcoming anabolic resistance in older adults. But what about plant-based proteins? Beans, lentils, tofu, and quinoa are fantastic choices, especially for heart health and fiber. However, many plant sources are lower in certain amino acids and may require larger portions or combinations to reach the same effect. For example, pairing beans with rice creates a complete protein profile. For Canadian seniors, affordability and digestibility are also important. Soft proteins like yogurt, cottage cheese, or even eggs can be easier to chew and digest than tougher meats. And let's not forget fish, salmon, and trout, which are widely available in Canada, are excellent protein sources with the added benefit of omega-3 fatty acids for brain and heart health. Now, what about supplements like protein powders? According to a 2020 systematic review in the journal Nutrients, whey protein supplementation can improve muscle mass and function in older adults, especially when combined with resistance training. However, supplements should never replace whole foods. They should simply fill in the gaps when your diet falls short. The best diet for seniors is one that combines a variety of protein sources, animal and plant, spread evenly across all meals. That last part is important. Research from the University of Toronto in 2017 showed that distributing protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner led to better muscle health compared to eating most of it at dinner alone. And here's my challenge to you tomorrow morning. Instead of just having toast or cereal, add a source of protein. It could be Greek yogurt, scrambled eggs, or even a protein smoothie. Small daily changes like this can have a massive impact over the years. Remember, aging doesn't have to mean weakness. With the right nutrition and lifestyle, you can stay strong, active, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to HealthyAging Health, where we bring you clear, research-based strategies to live your healthiest life after 60. Because here, we believe seniors deserve the truth and the tools to thrive.